team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's King. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. The give from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they get so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To throw, it's Salter. Makes the catch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Give to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab down the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Second down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Colorado, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
22.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Throwing on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaches.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And the Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run the option. They'll go to the ground. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They go to the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be third and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Third and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled, then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pressure coming. Quarterback got it himself. Oh, what a cut. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's King. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Smalls. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got it in the middle with Smalls. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
Running free. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's King. Under fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? He gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Card in the backfield. It's Powell. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball, be short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Complete to the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good...
And it's loose! Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just... And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
The give to the back. Turning it on.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running backs. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off to the single back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. Unleashes one. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The give on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
22,
Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown,
How about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done. It's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 18 over the Rebels. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this... Oh, he's got some space.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
And it's no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. You got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On the run, still looking. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the wideout. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake on first down. Dances away to buy time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Lewis wants to pass, and they can't make the connection on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big time and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out with it, it's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, a lot of space. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. The 50. Inside the 30. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.